Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 56 of the Non-League to Legends save. This is our first game in charge with Arsenal. It's exciting times, and first things first, when we took over, it was the last day of the transfer window. So, the only business we didn't buy anyone. These are all signings from the previous manager. But we did let someone go, and that was Roberto Firmino. He was earning something silly like 230 grand a week, was it? He's 35 years old. Um, we're covering 50 grand of his wages until his contract ends, which is the end of this season. So we're essentially paying him this 54 grand a week he's on at Watford. But I wanted to get him off the wage budget. So he's gone. It was only £1 million. 35 years old. We were never really going to get much for him. He was only going to leave for a free at the end of the season anyway. So that's the only bit of business we've done. But in terms of starting lineup and tactics, etc., this is it. I've built this tactic around the players I've got and the squad I've got. And the idea is Thompson. I want a complete forward. I think at this stage in the any kind of top competition, you've got to have complete forwards. We've gone with the advanced playmaker in behind. He's on support because his dribbling's not great, but his passing and technique and vision and everything's brilliant, so he should be a good advanced playmaker in there. We've got a winger on the right hand side. We're playing this Londono, who I don't think we looked at before. He looks a half decent player, certainly fits the bill for a winger. But with him, he's only in the side because Pastor is suspended for a game. He'll probably be our starting right winger. We're playing an inside forward on the left, Iwobi, and that kind of, for me, because he's going to be floating into these areas behind the striker, it's going to leave space out on here. So we've got Parker, our best left back, as a complete wing back. He's very competent with the role, so he should be able to maybe push on a little bit and offer support there. And the idea here is we've then made the defence a little bit more solid. Kersey wants to play as a defensive fullback. It kind of suits me in the way that I don't want both fullbacks bombing on, and plus he's only going to get up the arse of Londono if he does bomb on, because he's a winger and he should be staying predominantly out here. Deep line playmaker, because we want to sort of have someone sitting in here just spraying the ball about, really, hopefully finding the feet of Graudes, the wingers, etc., and anyone bombing on. And Wendell is going to be our box-to-box midfielder, hopefully supports the attack, but as well gets back and does defensive work. I don't know, I mean, we might need to end up playing a little bit more defensively, I'm not sure, but we've gone control, flexible, retain possession, play out of defence, run at defence, work ball into the box, close down more, prevent short goalkeeper distribution. So it's relatively simple. Not 100% sure on the centre-back pairing, not as players, but in terms of the roles, ball playing defender and a central defender. But we'll see. They both ideally want to be ball playing defenders, but I'm not too sure on having two ball playing defenders. I think unless they're top of the game, that might struggle. So squad's a little bit thin, especially in terms of wide areas. We've got Lodondo and Pastor as the right midfield options, and on the left we've essentially only got Iwobi. I mean, Thompson could always come in there, but then the problem is we haven't got much up top either, with Jonathan Calleri, I think, at the tender age of 33, being the only other option there. And as well, there was no sub goalkeeper. This guy Gasparini, they'd already loaned him out. He looks like he could be okay, but I should imagine just a backup, but they've loaned him out. So we've got Dean Fontaine, and as you can see, he's not great at all. So let's just hope nothing happens to the goalkeeper. That's going to be key. But let's get into this game against West Brom, and hopefully we can start off with a win. And I'm hopeful, but I'm a little bit nervous about it. West Brom are a good side on this. I think they've been finishing really good positions in the Premier League, and let me just turn my telly down. And they've certainly improved a hell of a lot since since present day West Brom as such. So they beat Tottenham 2-1 I think last week, and good result. And it looks like they're set up in a way that they're going to soak up a little bit of this pressure that we're hopefully going to put on. They've got Reece Nelson from us. Wouldn't mind having him back, to be honest. He'd be a good option as an inside forward. He's English, only 27. Unfortunately, we sold him to Leicester for 5.25 million. He then went to West Brom for 12.75 million, and he's been playing really well for them. So let's get into this. Tell them to do it for our fans. Now we're going to go passionate. Been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. Yeah, no one really cared. But the only thing that matters today is 3 points. We might have to tinker with the tactic a little bit. We'll just see how it goes, to be completely honest. Just see how they play with it, and it's going to take a little while to get used to it. They're not obviously fully familiar with it. Here we go. First highlight, 15 minutes in. It's Geraldes into Vada, who's only just come back from injury. Bit of a risk playing him, but he's going to be my my first choice in there. So, want to get him as match fit as we can, as quick as we can. This is good football. Thompson finds Iwobi, and Iwobi slots it into the far corner. That's a great start, and the stats are telling me that we're playing well. So hopefully we're onto something here, and this works. I think we might need to tinker with it away from home, maybe. Good vision there from Thompson. Good finish from Iwobi. And that inside forward role, I should imagine he'll end up scoring a few goals for us, hopefully. But at 18, 20 minutes gone. We're the only team in the game at the minute. Right, highlight, 24 minutes gone. West Brom come forward, but we've nicked the ball back off him. Lodondo runs at his man, but plays it calmly back. And we're knocking it around well. I mean, you should imagine we would. They're still Arsenal, still a good squad. It's just I think they're a little bit off the pace with the top sort of 5, top 6 maybe. But maybe this is going to turn into a West Brom attack. The defensive line looks like it's sitting a bit high. Might get stung by a ball over the top, but hopefully not. Oh, Harari's in, and he puts it wide of the post, and that's a little bit of a scare. Right, 4 or 5 minutes left until half time. We've got a highlight. Parker throws it into Geraldes. He's carrying a knock on the edge to Vada. Parker, what can you do? He looks tiny. Swings a good ball in, and Lodondo gets there, but it's a comfortable save from the goalkeeper. And half time is here. It's not a bad performance, to be honest. I'm relatively happy. Have a gentle word with the squad about the perils of complacency at this stage. Yeah, I kind of agree. Hopefully it doesn't backfire. Vada looked stressed. No need to be stressed, my friend. No need. We kick off the second half, and we want to go and stretch this game, and I'd like to win this comfortably by 2 or 3 goals, and I'd like to get a striker on the score sheet, and just everyone playing pretty well. Get up, good lad. Thompson running at the defence, beats his man easily, and just puts it wide. He looks like he was a left foot away from scoring there. Cameraman took his time to catch up with that. Hjulberg swings one in. Oh, we could be in trouble here. Hudson, there it is, Harari. Oh dear. I think I'm happy with the team going forward. I did mention that centre-back partnership. They both want to play ball-winning midfield, ball-playing defenders. I don't want to play them as that, but something's going to have to happen. That's poor from Kersey. You've got to do something there. You've got to deal with that a little bit better than that. So we're going to pause it. We're going to demand more from the boys. And this Lennartz is playing particularly badly. I don't know if that's because his role or because of him. Just gone down to a 6.4, and I think, that's the start of a highlight, so let's watch that first. Here we go, flicked on Iwobi, that's terrible. But Lennartz comes out, win it well. Geraldes. Oh, no. Played a lovely ball into the winger, but he hasn't really impressed today. So let's have a little look, see what we can do in here. See, he wants to. Let's get that game paused. That's irritating. I mean, we could play 2 ball-playing defenders. I just don't know. I mean, we could try it with 2. Maybe put a stopper in there. Maybe put him as a stopper. I mean, he's been booked as well, which is a little bit of a worry. Where does this guy want to play? He's a rather centre half. Right, he wants to play as a central defender. He wants to play as a cover though, which is a bit annoying. I mean, let's just. It's going to take a few games to tinker with this and know really where we're going with it. Thompson, whenever I played him as a complete forward with England, he never did a good job. Maybe we should play him in because it makes him move into the channels. Don't necessarily want him in the channels though, especially with 2 wingers. We're going to leave him there. We're going to bring on Saldana as the central defender and just see if that firms us up a little bit. Could just be a bad day at the office for Lennartz, but at the moment it's 1-1 and we're not happy. We're going to go attacking. Told them to push forward. I mean, they've had 3 shots, 1 on target, 1 goal. That it's not good enough. You can't be. If you look at these stats and you said guess the score, you'd never guess 1-0. And time is just etching away. And already I'm frustrated in my first game. I shouldn't be, because you know it is early days. Let's make some changes. Get Danny Ceballos in there. But no, oh, Londondo, you are playing really, really bad. In fact, let's cancel that. Let's get Thompson out as our right winger. He can do a job there. Lodondo off for Caleri. And then Vada, who's tired, for Ceballos. And I don't think it's going to make any difference. Time will just ebb away. But we're trying different things, and we've only gone and drawn to West Brom, which I'm not happy about at all. Parker, can you do anything last minute? I doubt it very much. Thompson, off the post. See, we needed to win this game. We really, really did need to win this game. And it's not the best way to get the fans on side early doors. And we've got an away game against Everton next, which is not going to be easy. I believe they're 8th, or they were when I last checked. Performance was disappointing, completely agree. And maybe a little bit of tinkering needed with that tactic. I think we looked good enough. We created chances, but we didn't really see a great deal of chances in terms of highlights. But that's the first game done, and let's get on to this second game. Everton away, who have just lost 2-0 at Tottenham. Okay, this is the team for the Everton game, and we're largely unchanged. What I've done is I've changed Andre Anderson so that we've got 2 central defenders on defend. I think that just might balance it out a little bit more. In fact, I'm trying to think of that goal we conceded, whether that was crossed from the right hand side. So we can't even blame the fact that Parker's a complete wing back for that. But other than that, Pastor comes back in on the right wing, and Londono had a poor game last time out. But we're going to keep tinkering, but we're going to keep it largely the same for now. And I'm considering going down to counter attack. I don't know. I'm going to start the game how we are, and we'll see if they look like they're pushing us early on. Then we'll drop it down to counter, maybe even defensive. I don't know. It's this is all new, and it's looking at that West Brom game. It's not going to be easy. Let's get this game underway, and if we can get 3 points here, I'll be absolutely thrilled. Right, an early free kick for Everton. Played it on the edge of the box. I thought we were going to come away with that, but maybe not. And Everton, well, they've got plenty of space in there, but we've won it back, and we've won it back well. Oh my God, what are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, we don't need that. Fair enough if Everton are going to play well and beat us, but to give the ball away like that, that's poor. But Pastor, big hopes for this guy. He's running his man. That's a good cross. Thompson, he does not need two chances to score, and I'm quite happy that he scored, to be honest, because of that complete forward role. He was having an absolute stinker in the England team trying to play as a complete forward. But I suppose the more we play him, the more he gets used to it, and it's certainly the role I want to use going forward, really. He's done well there. He's nicked that off Reece Oxford and just planted that into the near post. Let's see how we go on. Make sure we're still in charge of this game, and we'll stay on control. 10 minutes in, Everton throw. Good tackle from Parker. Geraldes, no idea what he's doing back there. But plays a good ball out to Iwobi, who's running down this left-hand side. Keeps hold of it well. Geraldes to Vada. Tries to play one to the winger. It's a poor ball. It's just unnecessarily given away. And Everton, I mean, their striker looks ever so isolated up there, but they've still got it. And they're definitely a worry. Definitely a worry for us. Barkley, come on, let's get this away. Go on, Thompson. Get on the end of that, son. Good lad. Go on, look for your right winger in the box. He's a great run off his man there. That's a hell of a run off your man. And he's very similar to the last guy I played, but just something about him stood out a little bit more. And that shows you right there that he's got a left foot as well, which is always good. Poor defending from Diop. Thompson does well though, harasses and harries him, and that's a great strike from Pastor. 2-0, 11 minutes in. You've got to be happy with that. Right, Everton have definitely changed something. In the last 5 minutes, they've literally had 4 shots, 5 shots, 6 shots, all off target. But that's it's a worry. We may drop back to counter, maybe we'll see. But we want to be controlling this game. Iwobi. Go on, son. Plays a good ball through to Thompson. Hit it. That's a poor strike. Very poor. Didn't get a hold of it. And is this highlight going to carry on? And if it does, is it going to be an Everton attack? Because they have been pushing. Here we go. Pastor down this right-hand side. Loads of space and time. Thompson's got loads of space and time. 3-0. Where was this team last game? Maybe we're just slowly getting used to the tactic. We're only 2 games in, so it's not panic stations if things do start to go a little bit wrong. But this is a good, strong performance so far. Pastor has been full of quality so far. So's Thompson. And they've put the finishing touches to the moves. I can't remember the first one, but definitely the last 2. Half hour in, we've got a corner. It's a poor corner as well. He hasn't impressed me, that Vada. He's not match fit yet, though. But away come at Everton. It's Barkley. Can he find the run? He does. It goes back to Barkley. Where's the defence? Shocking. And Everton have got themselves a corner. Swung in. Away it goes from Lenartz. Hussein looks to swing it back in. No marker, no nothing. No challenge for their header. And another corner from Everton. This is a danger. It's a worry. Swings it onto the edge of the box. Oh, drilled shot, and Lafont gets his body behind it well. And 35 minutes gone. We're just going to have a little change up. We're going to go counter. They're looking like they're knocking at our door a little bit, so let's sit back and we'll see if we can pick them off on the counter attack. Guedes, whatever his name is, Geraldes, he hasn't been great so far. Again, I know he's only played sort of 120, 130 minutes, but he hasn't looked good. But it's Everton that bring it forward. This guy is causing us issues. Can he get the cross in? It's a lofted cross. No one's coming for it. It's poor. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. It's not what I look for in defenders. Who are you? Why are you not winning headers in there? Very, 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 very poor. I mean, it's a floated ball. I'm questioning why the keeper didn't even come for it. He had so much time. So much time. And we're going to go back to control just to see if we can stretch this game. Because if we can stay on control and just keep scoring, I don't mind if we concede 1 or 2 a game. Naki Williams again with the cross. Lafont catches it though, and hopefully this is going to be an attack for us. But look at that, 4 men attacking for Everton there. Ah, Wobie, so weak. Barkley plays one over. We're in trouble here, aren't we? We're going to chuck this away. I fucking knew it. It's really irritating. Surely the more attacking they've gone, we should be picking them off easily. But we're not. We're not using the width. That's poor. What are you doing? Get tighter. What are you doing? Again, Andre Anderson, can you actually header? Can you leap? I don't think he can, and it's costing us so far. 2 easy headed clearances. Surely there. Surely. And this is packed with highlights now. And it's 3-2, and it's so annoying. Look, we can't win ahead. This is I can tell I've taken over Arsenal. Just so weak. Do something. Get him. We know where he's going. Fuck the man. Oh, it's a good tackle. That's a good strike. Good save. And we're in trouble here. We looked so comfortable to start with. And now they're just knocking. No header again in the middle of the box. Centre half's going to have to come in the summer. Someone to really take control of that back line. Kersey's having an absolute stinker. Haven't got Bellerin on the bench, so I can't bring him on. Gonna have to go out exactly the same as we were. Anyone standing out as being awful? Geraldez, he's been poor. I pointed him out earlier. Vada, poor. Kersey, poor. Not good enough. Danny Ceballos. No, we're not going to make changes yet. It's not panic stations. We're 3-2 up. It's just annoying that they've changed something in how they're playing. It looks like they're attacking us a little bit more, and they've actually matched our formation, which in my eyes means the best team should win now if they're trying to match us. And the best team is winning, but will the best team win at the end of the day? I don't think so. I think Everton have got goals in them, and we look lackluster. Look at them. Look, literally, they've got 6 men in attack. Right, corner. If we score, I'm going defensive. 100%. That's a rubbish strike, and now Everton going to hit us on the counter. Right, hit him. Hit him early. That is useless. Of course, look, it can't be anything but a goal. Who's marking? All I know is that my left back was there doing his job, and he's a wing back. My right back, who is a defensive fullback, who should not be drifting from his position, was nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. If I can, I'm going to... Who's who and who's where? Where's my right back? Where are you? Well, who's the bloke next to you then? That's annoying. Kersey. Look at the right back. Look at the right back. Do your job, and we're absolutely fine there. Absolutely fuming. Not good enough. We're going to end up losing this game. I know we are. I mean, those 11 shots, we had them in the first 30 minutes. So it's been all Everton. Don't really know what to do. Maybe it looks like that defensive line that's costing us. But look how weak and bad we are. There. 3, 4, 5 chances in every attack to get it clear and get our foot on the ball. And we cannot do it. Adrian Thompson, the only shining light. And maybe this Pastor. Go on, cut it across. Wendell scores 4-3. But it's not good enough. It's not good enough. Everton have been in control ever since they went 3-0 down, and it should not be that way. Good run from Thompson. Pastor in loads of space. Lovely clip across. Wendell gets there. 4-3 Arsenal. Defensively, shambles. Absolute shambles. Another highlight. Don't like this at all. Right, win a header for once. No, can't win. Can't win a header. That's a great tackle though. This Kersey, he was moaning about not playing Champions League football. I mean, you shouldn't be playing League One football at this rate. Look at that. Just a nothing ball over the top. They're playing with such a high energy, though. What are you doing, Parker? How have we not conceded there? Everton deserve something out of this game. They've been the better team, even though we've scored forward. Look at that. What we've got, play out of defence, retain possession, yet he decides to pump it up there. Everyone's running to the man. We've got 3 men free in the middle. There it is. It's hit the bar, hit our keeper and gone in. What an absolute embarrassment. Embarrassment. Right, let's do something about this. Look, I don't care if you don't particularly want to play there. You're playing as a fullback now because you cannot be trusted. You, sir, exactly the same. Going to put them on support. And that's a pretty standard-ish back line now. Tempted with... Now that I put them as fullbacks, I'm going to give him the ball-playing defender role. Vada comes off. Ceballos comes on. Geraldez, you've been absolutely terrible. You really have. And I think I want to bring him off, but I mean, the person to bring him off for is just not great. It's Barrios or Ceballos. I mean, let's put Ceballos there. Oh, I've just cancelled way too many things. Fullback support. Fullback support. Ball playing defender on defend. We want to get Vada match fit at the end of the day. He's our best player there. Let's get you off. Let's get Ceballos on. Let's leave it like that. 4-4. This is not good enough. Not happy. It's good that we're scoring goals, of course it is, but the manner in which we've defended them is not good enough. Right, highlight. Kersey. Ceballos, what can he do? Finds Wendell in the middle. Finds Thompson. Can he score? No, it's a really ridiculous, weak effort. Absolutely rubbish. Didn't get hold of it. But I suppose you can't expect him to be world class every minute of the day. Everton clear. And Everton, they're just a more physical side than us, I believe. And I think that is the edge. And look at it. Defensively, we're absolutely shot to pieces. Anyone's got any ideas what to do with this back line? That is embarrassing. That's fully embarrassing. Why did I take this Arsenal job? Absolutely shocking. Cannot lose to Everton like this. They're a really average side now. And they're going to go and put another one past. Look at us. Weak. So weak. Mentally and physically. Just so weak. So many of their players have caused us issues today. We can't win a header. We can't do anything. It's another header lost. And look, now they're just free running at us. Who's doing anything? Who's doing anything? No one. You're just letting him run at you. And excellent. Our defender has just played it straight back to him. You're in. Have a shot, son. 6-4. Embarrassment. We've gone attacking, so of course they're going to press us even more. But, I mean, what do? You've got to go attacking, but surely they must have gone attacking from when they went 3-0 down. But it didn't seem to make them a worse side at the back. If anything, they got a lot better. Stronger. Should have took the Everton job. Never seen such a good side physically compared to such a bad side physically in Arsenal. Look, this is our only shining light. Our only shining light. Pastor and Thompson. It's the only 2 players we might as well have on the field. 6-5. Any Arsenal manager would be embarrassed at conceding 6. Absolutely shocking. Get that ball out of the net. We're not going to get another one. No chance. I mean... Hey, we've won a header in our own box. So it is possible then, lads. Look. Weak. Weak. He'll beat you. Hey, straight to them, though. Oh, it's so poor. It's poor. It's embarrassing. Really, really embarrassed to show you this game. It's been terrible. 3-0 up to lose 6-5 against this bunch of average players. He scored 4 goals all season, that guy. He's just put another 50% on his tally. Jeff Rennett Adelaide, our former player, scouts rate him at 55, 2.5 star. We got many players that don't even get a look in for us better than him. Oh, I'm absolutely fuming. Let's get aggressive. We love getting aggressive. Who's pissed off? Adrian Thompson. Oh, well, learn to deal with it. I mean, to be fair, he did get a hat-trick, so let's give him a calm. I'm pleased with how you did today. Seems confused. I don't care, mate. I don't care. He's another one that wants out because he wants Champions League football. This Arsenal team is in a little bit of a mess, if I'm completely honest. And we've got 12 games left, and we're in real trouble of probably getting sacked at the end of the season if we don't pick our performances up. And something needs to be done with this tactic. Something needs to be done. I mean, it says they're pretty familiar with it. Marking they're not familiar with. The width they're not familiar with. Don't really know why. They've been playing wide men the whole time. Marking they're not familiar with. I don't know what to do with these defenders. First of all, this is happening. This is definitely happening. Put them on support, and then what we're going to do is we're going to look for the overlap. Probably going to cause us even more problems, but it gives us more bodies going forward, and I don't know. I just don't know. That's why it's not very nice taking a team over halfway through the season, because you need to hit the ground running. You need to almost get lucky with a tactic that they're pretty familiar with, and this is not working. It says that these two have got a great partnership, a good partnership, but this Geraldez he's done nothing, absolutely nothing so far. So we need to hope for a miracle, a real miracle. We really do, because that is been. I could have dealt with that 1-1 in our first game, and we were 3-0 up. If we weren't 3-0 up and it was end to end and we lost 6-5, maybe a little bit different. But that says something about the mentality of the players. It really does. But we've got a competition in the Europa League that we can maybe have a little play around with, try some other players, see who's doing well for us, etc. We're still in the FA Cup as well, so that's a bonus. And to be honest, the FA Cup, I think Man United got knocked out. So in terms of big teams left, Man City, Liverpool. Other than that, we've got to be disappointed if we don't make the final this year. So in terms of when we're going to come back, gives me a little time to have a little tinker. I mean, what about them two for big games? I think we'll come back for them, and then so 2 more episodes, we'll finish the season. We'll come back for the Man City at home, Tottenham away, and then after that we'll come back for the Chelsea Barnsley game, 2 last games of the season. But then that could change, mate. We might have finals, etc. But definitely next episode, Man City and Tottenham. So thanks for watching that shower of shite, and I will see you in the next episode.